and 990 AM WEEB. Welcome back to the most listened to program in all of the Sand Hills. It's time once again for Mornings with the LeaderMan. I am Steve Leader Adams along with Stephen Woodward this morning. Good morning, Stephen.
Good morning, LeaderMan. Good morning, everybody, on this turbulent Tuesday in the Sand Hills.
Don't forget, of course, we're being heard and seen around the world on our live audio stream and video stream. They're both up and running for you right now at talk973.com or talk1041.com or WEEB990.com. Upper right-hand corner of every page has the icon that says On the Air, Listen Live. Click it once and you're listening that quick. And if you're looking for our video stream, that's easy to get to, too. Just go to the middle of the page where the blue sentence says, watch live video of Mornings with the LeaderMan and replays. Click that and hit today's date. Weather for us today here in the Sand Hills area. Well, after a very cold night, look for things to improve a little bit. Today, partly sunny, finally a little sun. High of 40. Tonight, clear, 26 for your low. Wednesday, mostly sunny, warmer, 54 for a high. Then for Thursday, sunny with a high of 49. Friday, 50. And Saturday, still with the sunshine and 58 degrees, sunny. Sunday with 53 for a high. Right now around the Sand Hills, winds are calm. Pressure is, if I can get to it ever. Golly, I hate all these people that shove advertising down my throat. It just gets under my skin after a while. This is some real estate agent. Yeah, I'm going to buy from you. Interrupting my damn program with your stupid ads. Right now around the same. Okay, winds are calm, pressure 3026, dew points 27, humidity 93%. It is mostly cloudy, 28 degrees, currently here at Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM WEEB. Little Michael Bublé. It's called Christmas. Baby, please come home. All right. It is 7:37 past the hour on this Tuesday morning. Starting out rather chilly, but we have ways of warming it up before it's all said and done. Like this. All right, the following questions come from a standard fifth grade curriculum in the U.S. Get 4 out of 5, or you ain't got the sense of a fifth grader. I see my new dog over there, Honey. She's a little 15-pound Beagle Dachshund mix, and cute as she can be. And she's like this: if you don't want her on your lap, she's just gonna make you like her anyway.
Well, guess where she is. And now
she jumps down.
Oh, she's chasing a bug.
Oh, okay.
Wait, there's bugs in the studio. We're bugged. Okay.
Well, good. It's got her occupied.
Call the CIA. Okay.
All right. It's got 5 questions. All you got to do is get 4. Some of these are very easy.
Oh, yeah. You're setting me up for failure now.
No, I'm not.
All right, I'm ready. I've been rehearsing.
Okay. Let's see here. All right. Who wrote the Declaration of Independence? Was it George Washington, Benjamin Franklin, or Thomas Jefferson?
I'm going with, it's hard for me to say as a Virginia Tech alum, but I'm going with Thomas Jefferson.
There you go. All right. What percentage of the Earth's atmosphere, the air that we breathe, is oxygen? Is it 9%, 21%, or 78%?
Now, that is very random, isn't it? 9, 20, or 78?
9, 21, or 78.
Oh, 21, of course. blackjack. Let's see. Is oxygen. I guess I should know this, right?
Yeah.
I'm a fifth grader.
Since you use it all day long.
I guess it's got to be 78. What?
Now, why did that not make noise? Yeah.
I was wrong.
All of a sudden, they don't want to play radio with me. I swear, I get so tired of
I guess it's
things
78.
changing settings. It just pisses me off.
Well,
after
who
a while.
does it?
Windows.
Let's bring him
and
in
it's
here.
Piece of crap Windows.
Let's bring him in here for a public flogging.
Well, let me do it for it.
Okay, what's the right number?
It's 21%.
Oh, okay.
What is the 78%
Oh,
that you breathe with oxygen? This one doesn't count.
oh. I don't know. Hydrogen.
But you got 21% oxygen going down your throat. What 78% of something else goes down your throat too?
Okay. Hydrogen, carbon monoxide,
Nitrogen.
nitrogen.
Yeah. Then you got 1% of.
Hey,
other
I have
things.
no idea. All I know is that I'm breathing easier anytime I'm here at WEEP.
Yeah, you come away with all this vast knowledge.
That's right.
What color do you get if you mix equal parts of red, yellow, and blue? The three colors they use at the paint table.
What are the...
Is it black, brown, or purple?
Oh, my God. Red, blue, and yellow?
Red, yellow, blue.
Red, yellow, blue.
Equal parts.
I don't know. Purple?
Uh,
See, they're not easy. Nobody knows this stuff.
black.
Black?
Black.
Well, now I'm a racist for getting that one wrong. Okay.
I don't know why that's not coming through.
So now I've already flunked the stupid test. Okay. Black. Red, yellow, and blue.
Well, the next ones are easy. What section of an orchestra does a bassoon belong? Is it woodwinds, brass, or percussion?
A
bassoon.
A bassoon, not a buffoon. Woodwinds, brass, or concussion.
Percussion.
Percussion. I got a concussion. That's why I'm having a problem here. Let's see.
Were you in the band at all?
Yeah, I was a trumpet player.
Oh, you would know this.
I had no regard for the.
So this would be in the orchestra.
I had no regard for the bassoon players. I don't know. What were my three choices again?
Woodwinds, brass, or percussion?
Woodwinds.
It is woodwinds. It's like an overgrown
Yeah.
clarinet.
See, when you're in the band, all the cool kids are playing the brass instruments, so that's just a fact.
I was on trombone.
See, that proves my point.
We were the cut-up section.
Mm-hmm.
And they're tough to play. I mean,
Oh, sure,
because when you press a valve down on the trumpet,
yeah, we had
a
three
note is
valves.
created.
Right.
With the trombone, you blow through it, and you got to move that slide to the precise place on that slide
That's right.
where you get that note in tune with everybody else.
And not everybody is Glenn Miller. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm two for.
He played clarinet, didn't he?
Benny Goodman played clarinet. I don't know if Miller played an instrument.
Oh,
He was just an arranger and a director.
before my time.
No. So I'm 2 for 4.
All right.
Okay.
And your last one, where were the Pilgrims living when they sailed to America on the Mayflower? Was it England, Holland, or Scotland?
Holland,
Why do you say Holland?
because it's correct.
Do you know this for a fact?
Well, every Thanksgiving in
Before I buzz you.
Scotland?
Stick with your answer, please.
Holland.
It is Holland.
Yeah. Every Thanksgiving morning or every Wednesday before Thanksgiving, the Wall Street Journal publishes on its editorial page the story of the Pilgrims departing from Holland after an 11-year exile. So there you go.
All righty.
Okay, 3 out of 5.
Yeah.
I'm back in 5th grade.
Didn't do too bad there.
Maybe I can at least qualify for a charter school, you know.
All right. The Eagles and Chargers had quite a battle last night. On Monday Night Football, the game went into overtime. The Chargers made a field goal, but the Eagles quickly drove down the field in goal range, and then this happened.
Hurts keeps, throws, batted up and picked off. Intercepted, and the Chargers win the ball game. Jefferson with the pick. Cam Hart tipped it, and the Chargers go to 9-4.
Interception by the defense. That is the game.
Okay. So,
And the Eagles
one of the
quarterback.
bounces of the ball where somebody tips it because it was on line to the receiver. It gets tipped, and the other team catches it.
The Eagles quarterback, whose last name is appropriately Hurts, threw 4 interceptions last night. They've lost 3 in a row. So,
Well, the Chargers won 22-19. After the Chargers win last night, was their quarterback Justin Herbert kind of a jerk to ABC's Laura Rutledge? Justin was clearly trying to avoid her. She was chasing him. Joe Buck even had to slow down the throw to her, meaning hand over the audio to her.
yes.
On the field. Here's how it sounded. Herbert was very short with his answers. You be the judge. Isn't a post-game interview the norm?
And we will go to Laura Rutledge, who is hustling to get this interview from Justin Herbert.
Yeah, I'm trying to celebrate with my team.
No, I know, but can we just talk to you really fast? What was it like to watch the interception there that sealed this game for you guys to get this win?
Yeah, the defense played incredible. You know, they came up with so many big stops today, so so proud to be able to play for those guys, and the way they compete down in, down out is really fun to watch.
We know you were dealing with a broken hand tonight. You gutted it out. You were hit multiple times. How are you feeling right now?
Feel pretty good, thank you.
And then what can you say about the way that this team was able to pull this off in overtime? You guys know how important this game was and how good the opponent was on the other side.
Yeah, not the way we drew it up, but the battle in these guys, you know, it's so much fun, and I'm so honored to be a part of this team, and they never quit, and, you know, it's just fun to be a part of, and we'll watch the film and have to get better at it, and we'll keep moving forward.
All right, thank you, Justin.
Yep, thank you.
Joe.
All right, now he can go celebrate with his teammates. Thank you, Laura. Great job.
Oh, by the way, Justin, we're the network that's only paying you $1 billion this year, which goes a lot into your ridiculous salary.
He was playing with a broken hand, a very complicated mitt over his paw. Yeah, and I have to salute the young sideline reporter for being so tenacious. She didn't back down, and she got her questions answered, so good for her.
Okay.
Yeah, that is kind of a, you know, if you just won the game, you're paid millions of dollars to play a game, and it's all part of the entertainment process. You do the post-game interview. That's, you know, everybody understands that, especially when you're the quarterback. You're the leader of the offense. So he didn't need to be such a jerk. But I think it's that Southern California vibe or something.
Mm-hmm. Well, a millennial therapist named Mary Beth Schmuck, or S-M-O-I-C-H, Smooch, is going viral
Smooch.
for asking boomers why they keep family news a secret from their grown kids. Here's what she says.
I'm going to play the part of the boomer parent. Well, Grandma's been on life support for the last week, and it's not looking good, so we wanted to wait until we knew for sure that it wasn't looking good till we called. Okay, we're back now. I understand protecting your children from information that may not be, like, developmentally appropriate when it comes to illness with family members, but these are adult children now. The lack of communication regarding important family health events has not only increased their anxiety now because they don't trust that you'll tell them, but it's resulted in a fracture in your relationship or a breach of trust.
Okay.
Yeah, that's a strange cultural phenomenon. I think when it comes to matters of family, there should be total openness and transparency. And
I don't like it when anybody becomes my filter of news.
Yeah.
You know.
I hearken back to the final years of my dad's life, and I think he had a relatively minor stroke in his early 80s, and we found out about it like 3 or 4 days later.
Yeah.
Oh, thanks a lot.
Well, yeah, I think if it's bad family news, you know, you need to hear it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hell, one of my cousins died, first cousin, that I didn't hear about it. He died till like 2 months later.
Yeah, that's what I mean. It's
Why did nobody from the family call me?
yeah.
Am I that a little of a peon in the family? I don't know. I got a cousin that knows everything. She called just to check up, see what's going on, because she hadn't heard from me in a long time. And I said, well, what's the family news? When I picked up the phone, I said, okay, who died? That's the only time y'all call.
Yeah, there's a movie that starts out that way. Now I can't remember the name of the actress, but her daughter leans over and awakens her, and she looks up and says, "Who's dead?" I forget who that is. Kind of a funny movie.
Well, I went to the store yesterday. I won't say which one because I haven't given them a chance to make right on it yet. But in there, I wanted a little space heater. I picked a propane space heater that not very big, just uses little cylinders of gas, propane gas, and the cylinders weigh a pound. It's 1 pound of fuel in them, which isn't much. Lasts about 5 to 6 hours at the most. I said, okay, that'll meet my needs, because I got some bigger tanks I can fill them with. Well, I go to, I hook it up just like they say, go in there and try to light the pilot. I'm going to click, 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 click. It's like striking flint, you know, and it won't light, and it won't light, and it won't light, and it won't light. So I said, all right, I got 2 of these. Let me stick the other one in. Same result. And I finally did some checking on the YouTube and some other places, and it turns out the damn cylinders were empty to begin with.
Oh, good thing you weren't piloting an aircraft.
So me and the store will have a little chit-chat later today. I don't know whether to turn the whole system back in or just get refills on the...
So were you supposed to know as the consumer that you had to fill the cylinders before you left the store? Is that the problem, or they were just defective?
I don't know. Once again, I guess Honey got under the board and unplugged my mouse. I can't do anything, and it doesn't see it.
That Honey, these kids today, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Hi, Honey. Calm down.
I have to crawl around behind the computer.
I don't know if we want to go to those lengths. Maybe you better call in the computer tech.
75016. Hang on, I know how to fix it. I just got to do it. 75016. Come on.
Houston, we have a problem.
Starting to really tick me off this morning.
I feel like the final moments of the Hindenburg.
Like I can't hear it. Backspace. 5016. Cordless keyboard and don't want to hear it.
No.
I don't want to hear it from it. All right, let me, how long is this? Minute 16. All right. I can probably do it in that amount of time. I need you to move out of the way.
Uh-oh.
Or I start all this.
Bobbing and weaving here, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah. Just take your headsets off and put them up there. And in the meantime, y'all will enjoy this. Why isn't that making noise? Oh, I see. Never mind. Hang on.
A new book
Okay.
come out of my public.
Stop. Now, We'll play it back. You should enjoy it.
Boy, welcome back to the Cajun Kitchen with the old pal Just Disgusting. And today, before we get to cooking, I want to do a little self-promotion here and tell you all about a new book what come out of my publishing company, the Eel Press. And the book is called The Complete Treasury of Cajun Wit and Humor. It runs about 8 to 10 pages, not counting the index. Let me give you some examples of the contents. Here's a good one. Why did the possum cross the road? Bet he was asking himself the same question when that truck came along. Okay, here's another one. A tourist walked into a Cajun barber shop, and as he's getting his hair cut, he notices the Cajun barber's dog looking at him. The tourist says, "Your dog like to watch you cut hair?" And the Cajun barber says, "No, sometimes I miss and cut off an ear." Oh, stop me, I'm killing myself. Well, we're out of time. Look for this book at your bookstore, and if they don't have it, don't be surprised. Well, we'll see y'all next time on the Cajun Kitchen. I guarantee it. Woo, boy. Hey, what do you get when you cross a power line with a squirrel? Dinner. Thanks, I'll be here all week.
Well, still don't have it. I don't know what's ailing the sucker. Unplugged it, plugged it back in. You should see it. Didn't do it. Man, it has a way of pissing me off. Plus, bending down like that just eats my arthritis apart. Just tears me a new one. And so I didn't know why it's not doing now. I have to fix it at the top of the hour.
And Honey's looking at us like, what'd I do?
In the meantime, I can't get to my script because I got to be able to roll the cursor.
Don't worry, here I am.
Go ahead.
I've got stuff. You know, there was a school board meeting last night, Moore County Schools, and they voted on a new policy, which I think is quite reprehensible. Going forward, all of the items that are addressed during the first Monday of the month work session among the 7 board members and the superintendent, all of those items, after discussion and debate, will now be forwarded to a consent agenda for the second Monday of the month. Second Monday of the month school board meeting, which is the meeting that most of the public is aware of. When items are placed on a consent agenda, that means they are not subject to discussion, debate, or a vote, which means that going forward, the superintendent and the chairman of the school board can basically shield sensitive or controversial topics from public awareness, from public debate, to carry out their own personal agendas. It is absolutely Soviet-style governance. And yet last night, 5 members of the school board voted in favor of this consent agenda sham, with board members David Hensley and Pauline Bruno voting in dissent against the ill-advised consent agenda policy. So that's a little bit in the weeds, but for all of you who pay taxes and have your tax dollars flowing into Moore County schools, be aware that your school board has basically engaged in a hostile overthrow of the normal Robert's Rules of Order in one night. Just here we are a few days before Christmas. So I guess this is their Merry Christmas to all of us sucker taxpayers. Thank you very much, school board. And now, back to our regularly scheduled program.
Well, no, it's not, because I still have no cursor. And I got a feeling this wire here is going bad. I don't know why else, because it's not putting out the red spotlight on the bottom. I've changed where it plugs into the computer so that it would have to find it. and it didn't.
Well, during the break, maybe we can get one of the youngins to go under there.
During the break, I'm going to steal one from somewhere else.
Oh, got it. Okay.
Put it in. But I really hate it. It's just crappy. I can't even fire up a song. I can't do anything without that cursor. It just ticks me off. And all of a sudden, it didn't stop working, but I got a feeling it's got to be the wire right there at the cursor itself. Because I've changed the wire, like I said, on the back of the computer, put it in another input.
I saw
Windows is set up to, when they see something new, to go find it. And every time in the past I've ever had that problem, that worked. But not when you're live on the air. No way.
Well, in the words of the captain of the Titanic, don't worry, I've got it under control.
Anyway, I had another life experience I could call on.
Well, there's a silver lining. I got to rant against the unhinged school board, so that was fun.
Well,
it really is a shame, you know.
I have a thing about school. Well, school board and I have a real problem in that we allow all these illegals into our school and eat up our tax money when they can't even speak English.
Well, and you've seen
and we're required by law to put an interpreter with them.
And you've seen the effect of that writ large within the Somalian community in Minnesota. They've ripped off that state for, I think it's approaching hundreds of millions of dollars.
Somebody said Omar, what's her face?
Elon Omar, yes.
It's worth about $30 million now.
Apparently.
I wonder where that came from a new congresswoman who hadn't been there that long. All right, coming up on 8 o'clock, here comes your news, sports, and weather.
After a very cold start to the day, it stays chilly through the afternoon, but it stays dry as well. Partly cloudy today. High temperatures will climb into the upper 30s to lower 40s this afternoon. Partly cloudy skies expected overnight tonight. It's cold again. Temperatures will fall into the upper 20s tonight. We'll have a few more clouds around on Wednesday, and it will be breezy at times with high temperatures in the low to mid-50s. For the North Carolina News Network, I'm meteorologist Amy Wilmoth in the Weather Center.
Broadcasting from the top of the North Carolina Sandhills, 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM. WEEB, Southern Pines, Pinehurst, Aberdeen.
Breaking news this hour from Town Hall. I'm Rich Thomason. The Trump administration giving a green light to microchip maker NVIDIA to sell advanced AI chips to China. The move is an about-face amid national security concerns, although the president says national security will be safeguarded with the H200 chips being sold to pre-approved customers. NVIDIA's top-of-the-line Blackwell series of chips not authorized for sale to China. President Trump will address the affordability issue when he visits Mount Pocono, northeast Pennsylvania, later today. The president says his economic program is working with inflation way down. Later today, the Federal Reserve's policymakers open a two-day meeting at which they're expected to announce a quarter-point interest rate cut. President Trump has announced a $12 billion farm aid package aimed at helping producers impacted by low crop prices and higher tariffs.
Farmers are an indispensable national asset, part of the backbone of America. I've always felt it so strongly. They're so important. Unfortunately, under sleepy Joe Biden, he was a sleepy guy. Our farmers were crushed by the worst inflation in modern history and crippling restrictions on energy, water.
The Supreme Court appears ready to expand presidential control over independent federal agencies.
During oral arguments, the High Court's conservative majority signaled support for President Trump's firing of board members from federal agencies. Such a ruling would overturn a unanimous 90-year-old decision that has limited when presidents can fire such members. Liberal justices warned that a ruling sought by the administration would give the president massive, unchecked, uncontrolled power. The Supreme Court is expected to rule by the end of June. Greg Clugston, Washington.
On Wall Street, the Dow futures are up 12 points. NASDAQ futures ahead 4. The S&P futures 5 points higher. More on these stories, townhall.com.
Diabetes, high blood pressure, anxiety meds, everyone's on them. If you're a 50-year-old male, maybe a bit porky, and you may even have type 2 diabetes, $1 million of term insurance may only cost you about $200 a month. Call Term Provider. Speak with Big Lou at 800-524-4948. Big Lou will find a term life policy for you even if you have type 2 diabetes, are overweight, or have high blood pressure. Term Provider has helped thousands of people like you who think they can't afford term life insurance. To buy $1 million of affordable term life for you, all you need to do is call Big Lou at 800-524-4948. Lou will make sure the scales are tipped in your favor. Call 800-524-4948. Big Lou will answer your call and work to fit you into a term life policy that you can afford. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds too. Call 800-524-4948 or biglou.com.
An investigation concludes that at least 1,700 civilians have been killed by Sudanese military airstrikes since the start of the civil war in Sudan, a war that shows no signs of ending anytime soon.
The Sudan Witness Project analyzed 384 reports of airstrikes to build a wider picture of the military's air campaigns. The RSF launches deadly drone attacks, but it does not have warplanes. Sudan Witness says the main patterns that emerged from its investigation were repeated hits on residential neighborhoods and markets, as well as a large number of alleged strikes on humanitarian and medical facilities. The Army did not respond to a BBC request for comment, but it has previously denied allegations of targeting civilians.
The BBC's Barbara Platt-Usher. At least 22 people have died in a multi-story office building fire in Jakarta, Indonesia. There were reports earlier of people trapped in that 7-story building. No word yet on the cause of the fire. News and analysis, townhall.com. This year's finalists for the top individual award in college football are official.
Without further ado, the winner of this year's Heisman Trophy is
Notre Dame running back Jeremiah Love, Indiana quarterback Fernando Mendoza, Vanderbilt quarterback Diego Pavia, and Ohio State quarterback Julian Sayin are the finalists for the Heisman Trophy given to the top player in college football. The Heisman Trophy Trust announced this year's 4 finalists Monday night. They are invited to New York for the award presentation Saturday night. Mendoza and Sayin lead teams ranked numbers 1 and 2 in the college football playoffs 12-team bracket. I'm Gethin Coolbaugh.
Warner Brothers Discovery's friendly agreement to sell itself to Netflix has been upended by a hostile actor. Paramount has made Warner shareholders a higher offer, touching off what's likely to be a lengthy fight. Latest episode of media industry consolidation. Townhall.com.
Thanks for help bringing the economy back. One local purchase at a time.
Kind of uplifts you and you feel better.
It's the greatest comeback of all time. With Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM. WEEB.
A bill to strip Moore County of its extraterritorial jurisdictions was pushed through in Raleigh, not by your senator, but by politicians from Anson County. First in the Senate, then in the House, where it was finally pulled. Where was Tom McInnes? Why did he let outsiders meddle with Moore County's future? Ray Daley, standing up for Moore County, standing up for you.
Paid for by Ray Daley for North Carolina Senate.
Hi, this is Jackie. I'm a dental assistant at Sandhills Weekend Dental. Just wishing everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
From start to finish, we get the job done right. Professional and caring, you're comfortable day or night. We're the local family, you can count on us. Right there, right on time, the ones you come to trust. 4 Seasons Heating and Air, get comfortable with us.
4 Seasons in West End on Highway 211, 910-235-0606.
When trying to add the perfect window treatment becomes overwhelming, contact the professionals at Comfort Made Blinds. With quality brands like Graver and their expert advice, measuring, installation, and their warranties, all you need to do is sit back, relax, and enjoy your new window treatments. To get your Graver products and others, schedule your free measurement by calling Comfort Made Blinds at 910-692-5500 or visit the showroom at 195 Pinehurst Avenue next to Main Street Glass in Southern Pines. Mention this ad and take 10% off your next purchase.
Building or purchasing your dream home, adding a new fence, or maybe you're purchasing or dividing land. If so, precision matters. Before you break ground on that next project, contact DZT Land Surveying first. Whether it's residential or commercial, our fully licensed expert team provides accurate, reliable surveys to ensure your land is marked right the first time. We handle everything from property boundaries, construction layouts, to infrastructure projects. So schedule your quote by calling 910-420-1325 and avoid future issues. Trust DZT Land Surveying for all your survey needs.
From everyone at Hughes Supply in Pinehurst, we'd like to say thank you for your continued loyalty and faith in us. Put your feet up and have a well-deserved rest this Christmas, and let every day of the holiday season be filled with joy. Merry Christmas and Happy New Year.
Sandy Ridge Memory Care provides all the amenities of home while providing personalized resident care and a dedication to a safe, secure, and comfortable environment for your loved one. Providing care for dementia and Alzheimer's population has been our specialty for over 20 years. Research has proven that a loving, structured, and intimate home environment successfully fulfills the needs of both the one affected by dementia and Alzheimer's, as well as the family caregivers. As one of the largest memory care facilities in North Carolina, we feature 3 separate secure units within our community. Each wing is designed for individual needs and preferences. Call for an appointment or just drop in to tour our facility and discover for yourself the care that sets us apart. Located only minutes from Moore County and surrounding areas, Sandy Ridge Memory Care is the right place at the right time. On Bowman Road in Candor or online at sandyridgeliving.com. Call 910-974-6000.
Photography and pottery, 2 art forms united by a passion for beauty, detail, and craftsmanship. This November and December, experience Framing Form, a stunning exhibit featuring the talents of the Sandhills Photography Club and potter Beth E. Roy at the Arts Council of Moore County's Campbell House. Discover how light, texture, and form come together in perfect harmony. The exhibit opens November 7th and runs through December 20th. Don't miss Framing Form. Since 1973, the Arts Council has kept the arts at the heart of Moore County. Learn more at moreart.org.
NCN News. I'm Mike Riley. Temperatures fell hard overnight, which allowed wet roads and lingering moisture to quickly freeze on North Carolina roads, resulting in potentially slippery conditions in spots for the Tuesday morning commute. In Charlotte, meteorologist Keith Mundy
had a bit of cloud cover, still holding on early this morning. It's actually helping us out a little bit to keep the temps up slightly, but we're still falling below freezing. Still be cautious of icy travel, especially in the mountains. Everywhere else, you may come across an icy patch.
He's with WSOC. Down east, WITN meteorologist Russell James is in Greenville and tells us.
The big winters were closing near the I-95 corridor and near the North Carolina-Virginia border, where there were several spots that picked up everywhere between a ½ inch to 2 inches of snow. Once you made your way right along the I-587, Highway 264 corridor and point south, most of us saw just only trace.
Heavy rain is bringing in a lot of flood warnings in the Pacific Northwest. CBS News correspondent Ashar Khosari has more.
The first bands of an atmospheric river brought rain to Oregon, causing power outages and risks of landslides.
President Donald Trump announced a new $12 billion aid package for farmers. The USDA says it's in response to temporary trade market disruptions and high costs. Diane Rollman is an occupational and environmental health department professor at the University of Iowa.
Farming has always been had a lot of stressors in it. And, those stressors don't go away, but lately they've been amplified. And there's a lot of uncertainty about the future.
The Centers for Disease Control and Prevention's Advisory Committee on Immunization Practices is scheduled to meet this week to discuss hepatitis B immunization and the childhood vaccine schedule. UNC's Dr. David Weber.
That they made a recommendation of shared decision-making. That discussion can be handled not only by a physician, but registered nurses and pharmacists.
You're listening to NCN News.
Most people out here think that taking care of one another is important. And most people would step up for a neighbor going through a tough time. Most people around here help out friends and family when they need it. But the funny thing is, most of us won't look for help when we need it. If you're struggling with mental health, you should know that there are resources out there that can help. And it's okay to talk about it if you need to. One place to get started with information is loveyourmindtoday.org. LoveYourMindToday.org offers a range of guides, instructions, and insights for dealing with difficult situations or getting through a tough time. If you're struggling with mental health, get the help you need, because most people out here really care. Visit LoveYourMindToday.org. That's LoveYourMindToday.org. Brought to you by the Huntsman Mental Health Institute and the Ad Council.
Property taxes will be under the microscope next year in the state legislature following Monday's announcement of a bipartisan committee tasked with finding ways to bring financial relief to homeowners. A new study finds immigration raids have led to more bullying and lower attendance at the nation's high schools.
Researchers at UCLA and UC Riverside surveyed more than 600 high school principals across the country. 64% said attendance among students from immigrant families has dropped this year. 34% said those students have been bullied. In Minneapolis, parents like Jen Newberg are patrolling outside schools, ready to record and protest any ICE raids.
I feel that my presence as a neighbor is important, and I want kids to feel safe.
78% of principals said their campuses have created plans to respond to visits from federal agents.
It's flu season, and avian influenza is among the concerns on large animal feeding operations. Hannah Connor is with the Center for Biological Diversity, which is part of a coalition requesting records from North Carolina on its response to avian flu.
This is something that is manageable, and it just takes a little bit more effort on the part of the government to ensure that it is something that is overseen and controlled, not just something that is put blinkers on and the industry can make the choices that the industry wants to make.
A couple of Trump administration officials showed off some muscle power near Washington, D.C.
Travelers got a free show at Reagan National Airport.
2, 3, wait, 4.
Health Secretary Robert F. Kennedy Jr. and Transportation Secretary Sean Duffy held an impromptu pull-up contest.
That's good. Yeah. 2, 3.
71-year-old RFK Jr. won it hands down, notching 20. Duffy, who's 54, eked out 10. The men were promoting family-friendly travel with play areas for kids. Deborah Rodriguez, CBS News.
Mike Rayleigh, NCN News.
A quieter weather day out there today after a very cold start in the morning. It stays chilly through the afternoon. Partly cloudy skies today, highs in the upper 30s to lower 40s. It's partly cloudy and cold again overnight tonight. Temperatures will fall into the upper 20s tonight. We'll have a mix of sun and clouds on Wednesday. It will be a bit breezy and milder with high temperatures in the low to mid 50s. For the North Carolina News Network, I'm meteorologist Amy Wilmoth in the Weather Center.
Right now here in the Sand Hills area, we have partly sunny skies, 29 degrees, humidity 93%, dew point 27, winds calm, pressure at 30.28. It is 8:15. By the way, the Moore County Schools operating on a 2-hour delay today. Can you believe that? We'll talk more about that at the bottom of the hour. In the news, the United States Golf Association, also known as the USGA, is seeking a volunteer docent to help welcome visitors and lead tours at its new USGA Experience and World Golf Hall of Fame campus in Pinehurst. The role is an unpaid part-time position that serves as the first point of contact for guests. Docents greet visitors, answer questions, and guide tours through exhibits on both floors of the building. They may also assist with events such as meeting and conferences by helping register and direct attendees. The schedule varies and may include Tuesday and Thursday shifts from 1 to 4, along with occasional evenings and weekend hours. The association estimates the commitment at 3 to 6 hours per week. The volunteer will join 3 other docents and work closely with on-site welcoming ambassadors. Candidates should enjoy interacting with the public and be able to communicate clearly and professionally. The USGA lists punctuality, strong organizational skills, and a professional and concise disposition, among other preferences. Volunteers should be comfortable working independently as part of the team. And if you'd like to apply, you can apply there at the USGA office in Pinehurst. It is 8:16. Sports is next here on WEEB.
Stay in the game with the Clark Chevrolet Cadillac Sports Report. Family owned and operated for over half a century, they do it all. Sales, service, parts, collision repair, and they never charge a dock fee. Nestled in the heart of Pinehurst, Clark Chevrolet Cadillac, fueling your passion for sports.
An individual has been taken into custody relating to the shooting of an NFL player in New York. Here's Gethin Coolbaugh.
Police say a person of interest is in custody in connection with the shooting of New York Jets player Chris Boyd. A New York Police Department spokesperson on Monday did not say what role, if any, the person is believed to have had in the shooting. No charges have been filed. Boyd was shot in the abdomen just after 2 a.m. on November 16th in Midtown Manhattan. The shooter fled the scene. It was not clear what happened before the shooting. The Jets signed Boyd this year. He was expected to play a key role in a revamped special teams unit, but was injured during practice this summer. I'm Gethin Coolbaugh.
Florida State defeated Stanford 1-0 in an all-ACC final to win the Women's College Cup. Tony Rixby, NCN Sports.
Sometimes you just want to say,
this radio show is going to be great. A warm, cozy way to renounce your ties to humanity.
97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM. WEEB. We've got you by the ears.
Mace Electric Company in Seven Lakes has been providing quality commercial and residential electrical service in the Sandhills for over 40 years. From bad switches to home surge protection, Mace Electric Company can handle any commercial or residential electrical repair. Unlimited license, locally owned and operated. Call Kenny and Gail Mace at Mace Electric Company in Seven Lakes, 910-673-0093. 910-673-0093.
Attention classic car enthusiasts. Is your vintage ride just collecting dust, begging for a second chance? At veteran-owned Innovation Performance Technologies, we bring your dream ride to life. Our award-winning expert team can restore every detail of your cruiser with precision and passion. If you're looking for a complete frame-off restoration, custom upgrades, or paint jobs, we can do those with ease. Turn that unfinished project into a classic beauty. Contact Innovation Performance Technologies at 910-678-4600 or online at innovationperformance.tech.
This holiday season, we at Creed & Garner Roofing want to take a moment to thank you, our neighbors, friends, and customers, for your trust and support over the last 40 years and throughout this year. Whether it's a new roof, a repair, or just a checkup, we're honored to be your go-to roofing experts. Your loyalty has made all the difference, and we're grateful to be a part of this wonderful community. From our family to yours, we wish you a safe, warm, and joyful holiday season. Thank you for choosing Creed & Garner Roofing.
Looking for a dealership that truly puts you first? Visit Pinehurst Toyota Hyundai, where your satisfaction is our top priority. Whether you're in the market for a new or pre-owned vehicle, or your current car just needs a little TLC, we've got you covered with the Pinehurst Advantage Plan. You'll get 24/7 roadside assistance. That's 5 years of unlimited coverage, including towing, battery jump starts, and flat tire changes. Plus, with any major service, enjoy a complimentary loaner car, so you're never left stranded. With our 100% customer satisfaction guarantee, if you're not completely satisfied within 72 hours of purchasing your new or pre-owned vehicle, just bring it back. It's no wonder for the third year in a row, we've been voted Best of the Pines in 2024 for Best Dealership Service Department. Ready to experience the Pinehurst difference? Visit us online at pinehursttoyota.com or pinehursthyundaionline.com. Call us at 910-692-2424. Pinehurst Toyota Hyundai, where quality meets customer care.
On the line with me right now is Mike Hess. Mike, you had some pain that you wanted to get rid of. Tell us about that.
About 8 weeks ago, I hurt my back pulling some posts out of the ground. Within a few days after that, I had sciatic nerve going down my leg all the way into my foot. I could not walk. I couldn't even use crutches. It hurt so bad. Bad thing about it, I was out of town for a week. I came back in town. My first appointment was with Dr. Wright. She treated me with what she calls ultra-shock wave therapy. I got treated once a week for 4 weeks. My pain level threshold right now, it's been 7 weeks total, and I am probably 99% pain-free. I feel great. I'm able to walk, able to work.
Are you happy you did it?
Absolutely.
Say goodbye to pain. Visit Pinecone Medical Center at 30 Parker Lane in Pinehurst, or call them at 910-420-1911 or on the web at pineconemedicalcenter.com.
Unsightly things on your property, but you don't know what to do with them? Call Carolina Demo. Old mobile home?
We demo it.
Moldy old sheds or barns?
We demo it.
Old rotten decks?
We demo it.
Even that old falling in house?
You guessed it. We demo it.
We do full-scale junk removals and real estate cleanouts of any size. When it's time to say bye-bye to the old and busted, call Carolina Demo for a free quote at 803-320-1720 or visit carolinademoanddebrisremoval.com. We demo anything.
Pride Plumbing is proud to serve Moore County with superior workmanship and dependable plumbing service, including 24/7 emergency service. Like the name says, we take pride in our work and your safety. Our employees must pass background and drug tests and share Pride Plumbing's reputation for quality service. From simple leaky faucets to new water heaters and sewer lines, backflow testing and installation, drain cleaning, plumbing repairs, and, if necessary, replacement and remodeling. A family business with over 50 years of prideful service. Go online to callprideplumbing.com and check out our 5-star customer reviews. We offer a 10% discount to all veterans and active military. Call Pride Plumbing of Moore County at 910-295-0152. 910-295-0152. Serving with pride since 1965.
If there was a better way for financial planning, when would you want to know? Hi, I'm Roger Harris, host of Whitehorse Financial Solutions, which airs Saturdays from 9 to 10 a.m. and Sundays from 1 to 2 p.m. Tune in to learn how we can help you optimize your assets while eliminating losses, create better retirement plans with more paychecks, more playchecks, and a tax-efficient legacy. That's Whitehorse Financial Solutions every Saturday from 9 to 10 a.m. and then on Sundays from 1 to 2 p.m. You can reach us online at whitehorse-financial.com or call 910-339-2625.
We're proud to be working with our local businesses for the greatest comeback of all time.
Come together.
With Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM. WEEB.
This is Steve Woodward teeing off. It is said that the village of Pinehurst is a magical place, owed to its quaint shopping district, registered historic homes, the majestic Carolina Hotel, and a world-renowned golf course generically identified as number 2. But if you've paid even modest attention to Pinehurst's disrupted, narrow thoroughfares, you might conclude that only a magician can resolve a now 10-month debacle fueled by spectacular incompetence and indifference. On February 7 of this year, the village manager confidently forecasted that a project to upgrade the town's water drainage system would be completed by March 30. Business owners assumed March 2025. Now they're not sure. Unexpected setbacks triggered the first delay on March 28. Unexpected utility conflicts, language straight out of a Bureaucracy 101 handbook, were cited on June 12. By October, merchants were promised a light at the end of the tunnel. The light burned out. Last Thursday, equipment tore open a street frequented by incoming motorists. Today, paving prep is scheduled, with paving completion promised on Wednesday. It's the most wonderful time of the year, unless you're trying to shop for Christmas gifts in Pinehurst. I'm Steve Woodward, teed off again.
After a very cold start to the day, it stays chilly through the afternoon, but it stays dry as well. Partly cloudy today. High temperatures will climb into the upper 30s to lower 40s this afternoon. Partly cloudy skies expected overnight tonight. It's cold again. Temperatures will fall into the upper 20s tonight. We'll have a few more clouds around on Wednesday, and it will be breezy at times with high temperatures in the low to mid-50s. For the North Carolina News Network, I'm meteorologist Amy Wilmoth in the Weather Center.
And now, the Sandhills' #1 morning show. Mornings with the LeaderMan. Here on Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM WEEB. And heard and seen around the world at talk973.com.
The best part of waking up is waking up with us.
Why? What's today? Christmas card day. You been getting any in the mail?
Christmas, yeah.
Did you get my card?
You want a Christmas card? You want a Christmas card? All right, here.
Hey, there's my Christmas card.
This'll be such a fun Christmas card.
And what about your Christmas card list?
Is that our Christmas card?
Yes.
Thank you for the Christmas card. Showtime!
Oh, yeah. Candles burning low. Lots of mistletoe. Lots of snow and ice. Everywhere we go. Choir singing carols right outside my door. All these things and more. All these things. Oh, that's what Christmas means to me, my love. Oh, yeah. Yeah. And you know what I mean. I see your smiling face like I never seen before. Even though I love you madly, it seems I love you more. The little cards you'll give me will touch my heart for sure. All these things and more, darling. Oh, that's what Christmas means to me, my love. Oh, yeah.
Good morning. Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM WEEB. Welcome back to the most listened to program in all of the Sandhills. It's time once again for Mornings with the LeaderMan. I am Steve Leader Adams along with Stephen Woodward this morning. Good morning, Stephen.
Good morning, LeaderMan. Good morning, everybody, on this traumatic Tuesday in the Sandhills.
Traumatic it is. Don't forget, of course, we're being heard and seen around the world from our website, homepage. Just go there at WEEB990.com or talk973.com or talk1041.com. Upper right-hand corner is where the audio broadcast stream is. Click on that and hit the play button. You're listening that quick. If you're on your homepage and you want to watch live video of the show, you can do that too with sound. You go to the middle of the page where it says watch live video of Mornings with the LeaderMan and replays. Click that and hit on today's date. Weather for us today, don't go out on me yet, Stevie. Weather for us today here in the Sandhills area. It's been one of those days, man. One of those days. One of these days I'm just going to go pow to the moon. Partly sunny today with a high of 40 tonight, clear 26 tomorrow, more sunshine 54. Sunny Thursday 49, Friday 50, Saturday still in the sunshine, that'll be the best day, 58 degrees and 53 on Sunday. Right now around the Sandhills, winds are southeast at 1, woo, don't let that blow you over. Pressure is 30-27, dew point 27, humidity 92%. It is mostly cloudy and 29 degrees currently here at Talk 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM WEEB. Little Stevie Wonder. It's called What Christmas Means to Me. That's also can be played as a beach music song. That's the right beat. Anyway, welcome into Tuesday morning. What an exciteful day it has been.
Yes, and it's an Arctic deep freeze out there that's threatening the lives of youngsters everywhere.
This is another crapola from the school board or the superintendent one where
the central office.
Little Johnny can't stand out there in the cold and wait for the bus. I hate to tell you, temperature at 7 a.m. is very little difference between that and 8 a.m. and 9 a.m. It doesn't really start moving up good until after 9. But they had a 2-hour delay.
Well, you know,
you got to tell these two kids, toughen up and start experiencing a little life. That's life, kid. Bundle up, get out there and get your bus. And, I walked out and I had some ice on my windshield, just frost. It didn't take 2 seconds to get it off, but, it was there. But 2-hour delay for frost on my windshield? Come on.
It is rather absurd, but the thinking is that there could be a small patch of ice in some northern outpost of the county.
Get over it. That's life. Drive careful.
Drive. Yeah, exactly. Exercise caution and get on with your life and be responsible. And they do it as much for the teachers as the kids, because the teachers are the first to, they were the first to insist that schools remain closed so they didn't catch the Wuhan virus from, little Johnny, who was very unlikely to even be a carrier of it, as we now know. It
More
is absurd.
Of Dr. Fauci's stupid lies.
6 feet
along with
apart.
Biden's stupid ignorance.
15 days to flatten the curve. I saw a woman in Southern Pines yesterday exiting her car, walking toward the post office, wearing a mask and gloves.
Yeah. Well, she's afraid of getting the virus outside.
Some people are still, terrified to leave their homes.
She wants to go like that and knock herself out.
To which I say, 2020 called and it wants its hysteria back.
Yeah.
But, anyway.
Um,
it really makes me sad to see people who are that.
Well, the school board needs to,
afraid.
Quit being ridiculous about opening the schools. 2-hour delay because it's cold. Give me a break. Well, you going to close it too because it's hot?
Well, you know what they do when there's, a snowflake or two, a flurry.
Oh, that's a week off, maybe a month.
If there's a flurry detected in Hoke County, 6 counties close their schools.
Yeah.
It is absurd, I have to say. Having lived in northern Illinois for the better part of 20 years, not that I am proud of that, but one thing you did learn how to do there was soldier on during the brutal months of winter. Of course, they had snow plows and salt, things that normal municipalities have that we seem to.
Well, we put down brine.
Yeah.
But I didn't see any brine trucks yesterday. Oh, it's going to be cold. Let's put out the brine.
No. Instead of brining, all we get is whining.
Really?
There you go.
And it messes up a lot of parents' routines, because they go to work to earn money. But now they got to sit at home with Junior and call in and tell the boss that's what's happening. And what's the boss going to say? Oh, let your kid sit there alone? Oh, he's not going to say that. But they do make a note in the back of their head, a lot of kid problems.
On a related note, and believe it or not, of all organizations, NBC News, Marxist left-wing NBC News reported over the past several days that students being forced to learn using iPads and other tablet devices are having difficult times. They're struggling to comprehend, and it's clear that screen time for learning is not the same as books and chalkboards by a long shot.
Are you talking about this NBC News?
The following program is brought to you in living color on NBC.
Yeah.
Those were the days.
Yeah. You had the peacock. It spread its wings and back with all the rainbow colors.
Mm-hmm.
Now they would call that peacock probably gay now.
Willard Scott? Yeah, that's now been hijacked by the pride community, the peacock. Yeah, it has. You're right.
All right. Well, let's get on with what we were doing before tragedy struck last hour, meaning my cursor quit working altogether, and it turned out I was right. The wire to the cursor just wasn't making the connection. So
yeah, we were in a tailspin there for a while.
I got me a wireless out. Now we're in business.
The seatbelt sign is now turned off, and normal cabin service has resumed. So we're good. We're good to go.
Okay. Sound bites. Where am I on that? Of course. Take me off some more Windows. I think we made good progress on it. David record breaker Rush is back with another world record title. This time he's done it with his young son. They just won it for clearing the game of Hungry Hungry Hippos as a team of 2, the fastest. It only took them 5.8 seconds.
3, 2, 1, go. Come on!
that's something to be proud of when you walk in the bar with your chest pumped out. I said Guinness record.
Oh, the memories they're making, huh?
Uh-huh.
And what role models they are for their children.
Well, here's some stupid news for you. Florida woman was arrested for indecent exposure for drinking liquor on the sidewalk with no pants on. Police say that by the time they got to Kendra Ann Jones, her pants were around her knees, and she had already drank 75% of the bottle she was working on.
Wow.
Yeah.
I thought you were going to say Kamala Harris. I didn't expect Kendra Ann.
Here's a quick little reminder.
Why are you not wearing pants?
Okay, that was the first question out of the cop's mouth.
That's.
I don't know. You want to shag with me?
That's always a reasonable question. I think if someone is not wearing their pants. Yeah.
Some Dallas homeowners are angry at their neighbor for hating a massive light display that they put up every Christmas. In fact, the city of Dallas has given them a citation for the extravagant light display and all the traffic it causes in the neighborhood. Get over it, people. So now Ryan and Mandy DeVitas are doubling down and have filled their entire property with Grinch inflatables to go after their neighbors. Yeah, he's the mean one, isn't he?
You're a mean one, Mr. Grinch. You really are a heel. You're as cuddly as a cactus. You're as charming as an eel, Mr. Grinch. You're a bad banana with a greasy black peel.
All right.
Wow. That describes so many members of our U.S. Congress, doesn't it? I'm thinking about Chuck Schumer right now.
Let's see if I can find this right quick. No. Of course, when I'm looking for it quick, it's not there. Well, I know what we will do. Instead of that, we'll give you something to smile about today.
Good news is good news.
I have good news on good news on good news.
Good news, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get to some good news.
That's what I got for y'all today.
Okay, so what's the good news?
And the good news is...
Let's hear it.
All right, this is pretty good stuff here. No, that's not it. Where'd it go to? Doggone it. Damn it, I get so tired of Windows. I had it right there. Now, this is a good news song. Well, where's my soundbite for it? That's what I'm looking for. Of course, it'd rather tick me off than jump up there like it's supposed to. But when I do, it'll be worth the wait. Here we go. People online have now donated almost $2 million to help an 88-year-old man in Michigan retire. Ed Bombas went viral last week after a positive influence shared a video of him working at a grocery store. Ed lost his pension when GM went bankrupt. Then his wife got sick and passed away. He went back to work to try to pay off a $200,000 medical bill. It's not cheap dying. Over the weekend, he found out that many people donated. Yeah. And when they did, of course, we were there. Come on, Windows, just work with me a little bit. Shut that music up. All right, here's your soundbite for it. When he found out about the money.
This may be overwhelming, but we do have a little surprise for you. So if you would like to come with me, I want to reveal that this is one of the largest individual fundraisers in GoFundMe history. If you want, you will be able to retire because we've raised you $1.77 million.
Cannot express in any words how thankful I am to all the people.
I sure like to know who wrote that copy.
Well, the guy presenting the funding sounded slightly British.
May have been.
But he was talking about dollars, though. He wasn't talking about pounds. So.
Well, maybe he's a transplant.
I guess.
Anyway, congrats to him and those that donated to him. Obviously, he's a good man trying to live up to his obligations, which he'll never pay off in his lifetime. He can now that he's gotten $1.77 million. He can pay off his hospital debt and retire.
Exactly.
Just be smart and prudent with your money. Put it in so it bears interest.
Right, and leave it for the youngins. And just please don't retire to Southern Moore County. We're closed.
Let's see. All right, the Unique Boys. Some of them were in business last night. In fact, all three were. So let's hear the best of the Unique Boys.
A lot of people are talking about this. Netflix just shocked the entertainment industry by announcing an $83 billion deal to buy Warner Brothers and HBO. Yeah, Netflix is buying almost everything Warner Brothers owns except CNN. Basically, if Warner Brothers was an edible arrangement, CNN is the cantaloupe.
This holiday season, McDonald's is introducing a new limited edition adult Happy Meal called the Grinch Meal. Fitting, because if you eat enough McDonald's, your heart will also grow 3 sizes. It's the company's first Dr. Seuss collab since its short-lived Filet-O 1 fish, 2 fish, red fish, blue fish.
A new law is set to take effect this week in Australia to keep children under 16 off social media, which means millions of children in Australia will finally put their phones down, go outside, get bit by something, and die.
Yeah. We'll put a black adder in your apartment there, Myers.
I kind of like the shot there again on CNN as the cantaloupe of the edible arrangement. That's pretty clever. Accurate as well.
Yeah. Let's see. I don't care about that one. All right. Going to play a little quiz here for you. Might be a little tough. Whose famous person's kid do you think this is? He is a famous musician's dad. His mom is a famous actress and singer. And his sister is named Apple.
He's a famous musician's dad?
He has a famous musician's dad.
Okay. Who is his dad?
His dad's famous.
The child's name is Apple.
Well, his sister is named Apple. Should give it away.
Brad Pitt?
No.
I mean Brad Pitt's son?
Gwyneth Paltrow.
Oh.
And Coldplay's Chris Martin.
Oh, okay.
Son.
All right, well, that's exciting news.
I don't know about her mom, his mom being a famous actress, singer. I don't know any record she's cut.
I didn't really detect a lot of talent there in that little vocal clip, so I'm not sure that the parental genes have transferred.
Yeah. While he was on the red carpet of the Kennedy Center Honors Saturday night, Gene Simmons, of course, of KISS, was asked about playing an alternative halftime show. He was quick with his first 2-word answer. Yeah, the greed sets in.
Would KISS consider reuniting and playing one last time at the Turning Point USA Super Bowl halftime show?
How much?
It's negotiable.
It's not even a conversation until before you have a conversation with anything, you go into a place where they sell cars and there's a number up there. There's no talking before you see some numbers.
Do you have a number?
Of course.
Will you tell us the number?
It's far more than you'll ever be able to afford in your entire lifetime.
Yeah, be a jerk.
Wow, that.
How about you take about 60% of the door?
I'm not sure.
Whatever that is.
I'm not sure that KISS is really the right vibe for an alternative halftime show.
Well, they're a lot tamed down compared to what's out there today.
I think some of these country guys like John Rich or somebody like that might be. Who else? Luke Bryan. anyway, I'm not as hip to these country guys as some people are, but
yeah,
they're good American guys. They're solid people.
All right, well, we know what the news is, but what about the not headline news?
This is not headline news. Today is Christmas card day. And then there's throw away your Christmas cards day, which is every day I receive a Christmas card. Most recently, my apologies to the Petersons. Taylor Swift brought Leonardo DiCaprio, Selena Gomez, and Lena Dunham to Sunday's Chiefs game. After the team lost, I'm sure we can all agree, Lena Dunham is just bad luck. The Golden Globe nominees were announced yesterday. Both Cynthia Erivo and Ariana Grande were nominated for Cringiest Fake Friendship. And Katy Perry went Instagram official with Justin Trudeau. The internet responded by going TikTok official with We Don't Care. This is not headline news.
And another not headline news, the top gift this holiday season is cash. Because with cash, you can buy anything, like clothes, electronics, and, of course, a phony Peace Prize.
There you go.
Subaru tops the Consumer Reports list of the 10 best car brands for lesbians. Georgia...
well, there's no surprise there. That they've always been the industry leader for all of the deviants in society.
A Georgia DUI lawyer was busted for DUI. And now he has to get himself off. That didn't sound right, did it? A man tried to buy an infant at an auction in Louisiana, which is ridiculous when there are so many more available online at eBay. Shootings in New York City are at record lows. Experts credit the fact that Alec Baldwin is spending more time in L.A., not killing so many directors these days, and getting away with it. American Eagle confirmed Sydney Sweeney's ad campaign racked up huge sales with an emphasis on huge and rack. A Michigan man who received a kidney transplant died because the donor had rabies. Talk about just hitting your day.
Wow.
This is yet another reminder to not accept organ donations from raccoons. A Cinnabon worker in Wisconsin has been fired after a racist outburst directed at 2 customers went viral. On the bright side, she accidentally saved those customers' lives because they left before eating 12,000 calories of cinnamon rolls.
That's right. So I salute her.
Today is Christmas card day. Have you gotten all yours out? And December 23rd is, oh crap, I forgot to send Christmas cards out. And then there's throw away your Christmas card, which is every day I receive a Christmas card.
You know, I really think the Christmas card is fast becoming obsolete. We share so much.
Well, people do it in emails now.
We share so much throughout the whole year with social media of everything we're doing. Here we are on vacation. Here we are on the first day of school. Everybody knows this stuff. The Christmas card and remember when people used to write these, 1,500-word letters, the year in review, little Johnny was at the top of his class, and all these. It makes your eyes glaze over.
Well, if it's your family, it might have some interest to you, but
maybe.
Anybody else,
it's like, give me a break.
It'll make your eyes glaze over.
Exactly.
One battle after another, Hamlet and Sentimental Value led this year's Golden Globe nominations. In other words, evidently there are movies called One Battle After Another, Hamlet, and Sentimental Values. Did that. All right. Gene Simmons says a series of bad decisions led to Ace Frehley's death. One of those bad decisions, working with Gene Simmons.
Was that a KISS member, Ace?
I don't know. I know Gene is.
Yeah.
Kim Cattrall, who plays Samantha on Sex and the City, one of the ones that regularly showed her breasts, got married, which is such a Charlotte thing to do.
I'll say.
The next season of White Lotus will take place in France. Bummer. I had Detroit in the office pool. Lindsay Lohan was caught on camera vaping. There goes her otherwise squeaky clean reputation, responded uninformed people. Cher released a new Christmas single, although technically the song should be credited to Auto-Tune featuring Cher. Bill Belichick has been nominated for the Hall of Fame, not for football, the Sugar Daddy Hall of Fame.
There you go.
And lastly, Taylor Swift brought Leonardo DiCaprio, Selena Gomez, and Lena Durham to Sunday's Chef game. Imagine the "how dare you embarrass me in front of my friends" tirade Travis had to endure that night.
Yeah, because the Chiefs are on a plummeting toward irrelevance and probably won't make the playoffs.
Yeah. Okie dokie. Let's see here. How much time? Not much. Come on, back up, fool. I won't. Oh, this is pretty good.
I've been called a lot of things.
I'm not going to play the sound bites on this. I mean, the opening on this. This is stupid criminal news. Do this to your kids, and they love it. Your cranky neighbor, not so much. 57-year-old guy in Canada is facing charges of using a snowblower to assault another person with snow. It happened in the town of Sault Ste. Marie. That's right on the Michigan border. It happened Saturday, but cops didn't get a call about it until the next day. The guy was apparently using his snowblower when he got into some sort of argument with the person. Then he intentionally spun it around and sprayed them with snow. Cops said the person was not hurt, but wanted to press charges, so they arrested the guy for assault. He's doing court in February.
Assault with a Toro snowblower.
Well, this is one to get tossed, either tossed all together or, $25 fine or, yeah, you're guilty, get out of here.
So
No
I
fine.
guess you wouldn't want to have this guy over for a good old-fashioned snowball fight. That might be
I don't think so.
A little too traumatic for the guy.
All right, yeah, there's some people just don't get the humor of it. I remember one time when it had snowed, and me and my friends were out playing in that snow, and we were up there on a tall hill where below was a road where cars went up and down. Roads were clear. So we said, what's better else to do than throw snowballs at cars? So we lobbed snowballs. This is soft snow, and it hit splatter.
They're snowballs. They're nothing.
Yeah, so we pelted a car, and evidently the driver didn't like it. He got out and started to come up that hill. I was going, you'll never make it up here, dude, before you die of a heart attack. But anyway.
Wow.
That was our fun back then.
I can see that you're still...
now we're too coddled to let kids out and do anything.
You're still eating up with the guilt over that one. But, yeah, the kids would be inside, and there'd be hermetic sealing around the windows, and, yeah.
Well, Say This Isn't So. It's a program I never watched and could do without. ABC, in its stupidity, renewed Jimmy Kimmel Live on Monday through May 2027.
Great. The decline of civilization continues unabated.
The Trump administration has dropped free admission to our national parks on Martin Luther King Jr. Day and Juneteenth, but added Trump's birthday as free day.
There you go. Take that, wokesters.
The 2026 Golden Globe Award nominations were announced yesterday. The 84th annual award, hosted by Nikki Glaser, will be on CBS January the 11th. The dark comedy One Battle After Another, starring Leonardo DiCaprio, topped the list of film nominees with 9. Norwegian family drama Sentimental Value claimed 8 nominations. The worse or more boring film that they can have win these things. You remember when they had one that was the Oscar of the year was some foreign film, subtitled, boring.
Yeah.
Who the hell wants to read a movie?
Right.
You go to a movie to read it? But it won because the Academy had to show that they were of high standards.
Yes.
And very intellectual.
And committed to diversity, equity, and inclusion. DEI is soon to be DOA.
Matt Gutman, a veteran ABC News correspondent, is joining CBS News as a correspondent. Well, we know that Miss Jamaica suffered a fracture in her cranial hemorrhage and more injuries after a serious fall from Miss Universe stage.
No.
Yeah.
Say it didn't say Miss Jamaica?
Yeah.
Jamaican me crazy. Well, hope she's going to be all right.
A woman is suing Billy Ray Cyrus, claiming she's actually Billy Ray Cyrus's real birth mom.
All right. I'm sure she's nothing but sincere and loving.
Yeah. One of those atmospheric rivers are hitting the northwest this week with up to 6 inches of rain expected in the Seattle area over the next couple of days, and up to 15 inches in southwest Washington state.
Well, they don't have to worry. They just elected a socialist mayor. She'll make sure everything is just fine.
That's what you want, 15 inches of rain all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Daniel Craig stars in another Knives Out mystery. Of course, remember, he was Bond, James Bond. It's arriving on Netflix this Friday. It's called Wake Up, Dead Man, a Knives Out mystery. Katy Perry, well,
would you look at the time?
Yeah. Well, so it goes for this Tuesday. Have yourself a great, safe day. We'll see you back bright and early tomorrow for a Hump Day Wednesday. Until then, be sure to support the mom and pop businesses you hear on our airwaves, because they're the backbone of our economy here in Moore County. When you give them first crack at your spending dollars, your money stays here, rolls over, and creates jobs for all of us. And if you want to find out why talk radio is the most effective form of advertising there is anywhere, well, give us a call here and let us prove it to you. It won't cost you a dime. All right, that's it for me, the leader man, Nick Colt, and Honey the Dogs. We'll all see you this afternoon at the dog park.
Well, bye.
When I come back, you'd better be laughing.
So, what have we learned? Heck, I don't know. But this is one crazy show. Bye now.
Cut! That's it. Go home, everybody. None of this ever happened.
Well, y'all come back now, you hear?
I think we're through here.
Yeah, man. Thank you very much, man. That's pretty much all I got, man.
Okay, class dismissed. Rock on!
Well, let me tell you something. Everything comes to an end.
Broadcasting from the top of the North Carolina Sandhills, 97.3 FM, 104.1 FM, and 990 AM. WEEB, Southern Pines, Pinehurst, Aberdeen.
Breaking news this hour from Town Hall. I'm Rich Thomason. President Trump says it's up to the Secretary of War. Mr. Trump asked about the possible release of a video showing the follow-up strike on a suspected drug-running boat off Venezuela.
President, you said you would have no problem with releasing the full video of that strike on September 2nd off the coast of Venezuela. Secretary Hegseth now says...
You said that. I didn't say that. This is ABC fake news.
You said that you would have no problem releasing the full bit. Okay, well, Secretary Hegseth...
Whatever Hegseth wants to do is okay with me.
He now says it's under review. Are you ordering the Secretary to release that full video?
Whatever he decides is okay with me.
Republican Party campaign strategist Aaron McGuire tells the Salem Radio Network GOP needs to clearly explain what it's doing to bring prices down, addressing the affordability issue.
I think the more voices that are out there about the work being done through the big, beautiful bill to get more money into taxpayers' pockets, I think that's going to be really critical, especially as we start looking into these midterm elections.
And later today, President Trump will talk about that and more when he pays a visit to Mount Pocono, Pennsylvania. President's unveiled a $12 billion aid package for America's farmers.
They're great people. They're the backbone of our country. So we're going to use that money to provide $12 billion in economic assistance to American farmers. $12 billion is a lot of money.
Mr. Trump says the money will come from a tariff windfall. Indonesian police say at least 22 people have died in a fire that tore through an office building in the capital. Flames rapidly engulfed the 7-story building in Jakarta. So far, there's been no word on the cause of the deadly fire. Ahead of this week's pending Fed decision on interest rates, Wall Street futures have been mixed right now. They're lower. Dow futures are down 31 points, while the NASDAQ futures are off 37 points. More on these stories, townhall.com.
NCN News, I'm Mike Riley. A winter weather advisory remains in effect through noon today in many areas, longer in other areas, mainly due to the potential for black ice on some roads, and there's snow in the mountains. WXII meteorologist Brian Slocum.
North Carolina, Boone, Beach Mountain, Jefferson, Blowing Rock, and even 3 to 6 inches of snow. And then in our North Carolina border counties, several areas did approach 2 inches, including Danville, Eden, and Lawsonville yesterday.
There was snow in the mountains in the northern parts of North Carolina, and Asheville in the southern part had some too. WLOS meteorologist Megan Danahy.
This afternoon, you can see the big area of precip pushing east, but perhaps some scattered activity lingering back behind that this afternoon. We could measure a little bit more snow, especially in those areas in Avery, Yancey, and Mitchell counties.
CBS News correspondent Jan Crawford says the Supreme Court is scheduled this morning to hear a case about campaign spending limits.
This is a pretty technical case. It goes to whether or not federal law can limit the amount of money that political parties spend when they're coordinating with a political candidate's campaign.
A new law allows handguns to be carried on private school campuses in North Carolina with written permission from the school officials, creating division among parents. Sue Duncan with the Cape Fear chapter of North Carolina Moms Demand Action tells WECT in